welcome to Moza's podcast, and we are still having Subliminal Goddess here.
Thanks.
Today we will talk about something revolutionary. So she said that she has something new that will change the whole community. So okay, tell me about that. I'm so excited about that.
Oh, I'm so excited about that too. So right now I'm coming through a little bit to try to set an intention to make it the best that I can,
Yeah.
to explore it in the best way possible.
Okay, takes your time.
So coming through, what I can say is that we are all used to the law of attraction and the law of assumption and everything, right? So manifesting through different methods and techniques. And a lot of people come through asking me, how can I manifest instantly? Or can I manifest instantly? Like, is that a possibility? And yes, it is a possibility. I always say yes. And then people ask me, how? And I'm like, okay, this is a really long topic to talk about. And I never really had a term for it. So it was a few days ago that it was an evening and I was doing channelings and I was channeled this term. And this term is something that I did search out. I wanted to see if it's something that exists already. And no, it's not like it doesn't exist. This term was not there before. And what came through was the law of expression. And what is that law of expression? And of course, it's in the category of the law of attraction, and it goes like hand in hand with it. But when we talk about the law of expression, we talk about instant manifestation, perfect alignment, perfect union in the moment with our desires. So no matter what it is, it's not too big for us to achieve. It's not too far away. We can definitely have it. And when we talk about the law of expression, it's all about the fifth dimension. And I know that many people may not know what that is, so I'm trying to explain the fifth dimension more detailed. We're used to the third dimension, which is a term that we use for what we see around us, what we experience in this physical realm. So our bodies, really solid things that we see, that we encounter, events are going on in our lives, things are popping up once again. And when we talk about the fifth dimension, it's another level of consciousness that we can tap into. And right now, we are in a moment in our lives that all of us come to this awakening and to this ascending into the fifth dimension. I've seen so many people coming through and really starting to awaken to our fullest potential and our power. And it's so empowering to see people actually realizing that they are not alone, that they can do all of these wonderful things and they can manifest these beautiful things into their lives, that they don't have to struggle. When we're talking law of expression, we are talking perfect integration within the fifth dimension. And this is not like a method or a technique. This is a lifestyle. This is something that we come to when we realize our inner power and we start to see everything as connected. When we talked fifth dimension or 5D, there is no duality there. Here in the 3D, there is duality, right? So there is good and bad, right or wrong. But in the 5D, there is only love. There is no duality there. There's no separation. And then we come to that really understanding that the separation, it's an illusion. The separation between ourselves, between you and me, that's not true. The separation does not exist. We are actually connected and we get to understand these things on a deeper level. And when we are into this integration every single day, we come to awaken even more and to be into the 5D. When we are into the 5D, there's absolutely no searching for anything. There is no seeking results. There is just this pure union or knowing, this inner knowing of, yeah, I do this, I can do this, and seeing other people having what we want and knowing that they are just a reflection of ourselves. They are not like better than us, they're not superior to us. That's why I always say, if you do recognize something good in me, if you see something good in me, it's because there is something good in you. And I'm just your divine mirror, and you are my mirror. So if I'm getting triggered by you, then it means it's something within me. It's something within me that I need to address. And it's not you and me, it's us. Within this pure union that's so beautiful, we can call it the law of expression. Because here we are not trying to get results. We are not trying to manifest things. Because we are into this high vibrational state, which is the fifth dimension, we just manifest things. And it's the way that I've been functioning for a while now. Whenever I may think about something that I do want, that just comes through. That could just comes through. Either I'm listening to something that I'm creating, I'm like, okay, I'm going to set this intention. I'm listening once and I'm receiving. And so it always is. And so it happens. And people ask me, how do you do that? How do you manifest this thing so fast? And I'm like, well, integration within the fifth dimension. And it is a lifestyle. And it is a day by day thing that you can really connect to. And I've had people coming through and telling me, but I can't do this because I have anxiety or because I have depression. And what I always say is, I totally resonate and I totally understand, because I myself in the past have been diagnosed with both anxiety and depression. And in those moments, I thought that I will never get out of there. Like there was no chance for me to become in this space in which I feel whole and connected to everything and everyone and just receive beautiful things. All I could see back then was darkness. But here we are, and here we are on a mission on earth to transmute that darkness into light. And that it is our choice that we have to make every single day. And the more we make that choice, the more we show up for ourselves, the more we tap into the fifth dimension. And I think that this is the first step, really coming through this connection within yourself and realizing that you are really there for yourself, for your whole life. There is no one else that will be there for your entire life. And everyone that it is right now for us won't be here forever, for lifetimes, for like many reincarnations. No, you're going to be, and your energy is going to be. And you have to come to this term and realize, no matter what other people said or what you experienced, that can not define you. And you cannot letting yourself be defined by those things or getting defined by your experiences or what happened up until this point. You are every single day it's a new chance, and every single day you are able to do these things. And I know, because I've been there personally, and I really thought that there is no possibility, there is no way. And I do believe, and I did see that if we don't come to these terms on ourselves, we will be brought to these terms. We will be pushed to these terms until we do accept them. Because right now, as I said, we are awakening to the 5D until we are all like this whole universe, this whole planet right now will be integrated within it. And as we are awakening, every single one of us, we make this huge difference and we tap into the same love frequency. And within this pure love frequency, there is no need for struggle. There is no need for doubts or worries or fear or asking yourself, when will I be getting this? Because you know that you are getting it right now. And then that is projected back at you. You are getting that right now. And I know that many people would think that this is complicated. Like, this is so complicated. How am I supposed to do that? But no, I think that what's more complicated is living our lives in the same pattern that we've lived our lives up until this point. We have to grow. We are here to grow and to fulfill our mission. We are here actually to transmute that darkness into light. This is what we have to do. And so we are bringing into this and we are doing it. We are saying, yes, I'm going to be doing it, no matter how hard it will be, because we can experience this dark night of the soul in the healing process and integration process. But that will only assist you more, that will only come through more. And really, you will see that you will be in that union into the fifth dimension, and you will be in this love expression, and things will just get expressed. So the term expression, things will just get expressed. You will just get them. So you won't have to do like many things. I have to do this, I have to do that. No, you will just be open to receive it. And so you will.
Fantastic. I'm so speechless. I'm amazed by all of your explanation. But I want to ask something. What is your opinion if someone came to you and they said that I already tried to adopt that lifestyle, I already tried to do all of things that you have mentioned previously, but I still can't see any results. I try to be positive. I already try to believe that, okay, I will get results no matter what. I choose this. This is my life. But still, after a few days, there's nothing. I don't get anything. Like, do you get what I mean?
Yes. Can I use one example that was in my life exactly like this?
Okay.
I think that in this way, people would be able to resonate with more if I'm giving this real life example.
Yeah.
When I started to do this, I thought I was going absolutely insane. I'm not kidding. Because there were these days and I was feeling this fear inside of me, and I was getting this resistance, and I was like, no, there is no way that I can change. And these things define me. And I do believe that my life journey is so crazy, and I've been through so many dark things that I can't believe that I'm here right now and I'm talking like this and I'm understanding this in this way. So I was kind of brought to it, like I said, I was pushed into this so I can do this and I can be of assistance. In those space, I do remember this one time when I was in my garden, and I remember that I was listening to Dr. Joe Dispenza, which I love so much, absolutely love. And he was talking about change and what happens in our brain and the neuroscience behind the change. And I was really understanding, and it was the first time in my life when I was understanding that things are actually happening in our brains as we change and we try to, change our personality, because all of these things, the thoughts, the actions, the emotions, the energy in motion becomes our personality. And what we are right now, the personality that we have now, the things that we think now, the way that we feel right now, it's only because of things that happened in the past. So it is a definition of the past in the present moment. And in that moment, I feel like I can't believe that I let myself be here right now. I can't believe that I did not do anything about it. And in those moments, the self-blame can kick in. And what I will say is, you need to really learn that in a hard way, to not be rude to yourself, because you can really fall into this self-blame and say, it's my fault because I'm stupid, because I can't, because for others it's so easy. Look, they have so many things and I don't, and we can't have this. It's so easy to fall into this, and it's so hard to have that kindness. And it's because we have been really taught from the outside that we have to be that way. And that's like, oh, a realization. We actually have been taught these things. We have not been taught the other things that are good, that are positive. And in the process of change, there will be these times in which you'll feel like, I can do it. I just can't do it. I'll be the same way that I've always been. I will have this resentment against myself. I'll have this self-hatred, like I'm not worthy enough. I cannot do these things. And you really have to, sometimes maybe you'll feel like giving up. Sometimes you can just take this break and be like, okay, this is the way that I've been so far. I'm going to continue being like this for a little while and really think about this and really process this. And you have to be the one that says, but I will continue my journey. Maybe not right now in this moment, but I will continue it, because if not, my whole life, I will be defined by who I was until now. And I'm not going to create something different for myself. So yeah, the change is not like overnight. It's not like I wake up, I'm a different person, I'm so happy. No, it can be really dark, and it can be really, you have to face your feelings, and you have to face these things within yourself that you have been trapping in so long. And this energy is actually stored in your body. So you can feel it in your body. Some people feel it right in the heart center. Some other people feel it in their stomach. But these things can be felt, and it can be like insomnia or other things, stress. This will be felt in your body. And you have to take this decision. I'll continue. I'll actually continue. I'll go on because I do deserve better. And I do want to have these things. And if I want to have them and if I want the best for me, then I'm going to do it. And this was the thing, because when that happened to me, I said, I'm giving up now, but not forever. And right now, I'm just trying to process these things, because you have to process a lot of information when you hear these things, and it can be very triggering. It can be triggering, and you can be like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. Your ego will be like, no, you don't know, because you don't know what I've been through. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know what you have personally been through, but I know what we are going through. And this is important. And we all go through these things from one way or another. We experience this anger and frustration and stress and resentment, all of these emotions we do experience on a collective level. In exactly the same way we transmute them on a collective level. So I did give up. Like then I said, I'm giving up. I'm trying to give myself this time to process the information. And I'm coming back later when I'm feeling more okay and I don't feel like this is bad for my mental health. Because at that time when I was having depression, like it was severe depression, it was severe social anxiety, I feel like I was going crazy. And I thought, okay, it's hurting me right now in this moment, but I'll come back. I'll come back because I know that long term, this will serve me. This will create something that I do want, that I'm rooting for. And so I did. I started to really come up and be more there for myself, even though I did not always love myself. I did hold a lot of self-hatred against myself. I'm going to be honest about it, because I was like, and for 18 years, I think. So it was a long time. And I did not always be this way. Then I realized that I'm the one that's mean to me. I'm mean to myself. So then I'm receiving all of these things from the external world that say that I'm kind of deserving of the bad things that happen to me. And, you know, all of this thing, it is a process, and it's not going to be, I tried for a week and it did not work because it's not like a week long. Yes, it is a lifelong journey, and it's an everyday thing. And it does become a part of your personality. It became a part of mine. It's the way that I function now. When I used to function in anxiety and fear and stress, and I have to struggle to get this. I'm struggling to have this resolved. I want this, but I can't have it. So I shifted that. And so can everyone do that, but you have to really show up for yourself. And it's not like I did it for a week, a month, 2 months, and it's not there yet. Like I don't feel it yet. You will feel it if you continue, and you'll see that it'll become a part of you, a part of who you are, a part of your dimension, and it will come up naturally. You will no longer have to struggle, and you will no longer have to have these feelings of, you know, fear and uncertainty within yourself.
Okay, thank you so much for your beautiful explanation. I believe everyone here is so thankful for your presence here, for your explanation, for your information. And yeah, just let them process all of these informations. Give them some time to, you know, like trying to process everything and trying to adopt it as their lifestyle.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I guess that's enough for this second session. Thank you so much. And thank you
so
for
much for having me.
everyone. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you.
Bye.